There's some crazy raids going on out there, man, to detain 10,000 people in 5 days. Man, that's a lot of raids. You see what I'm saying? If they was doing that back during the time of the damn the crack era, they probably could have got it under control. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, and we talking about the right people you raid. You know, not the little nigga, but the ones that's bringing that shit in on the boat. You feel what I'm saying? So they ain't playing though. They ain't playing. If y'all thought they was playing about getting black power, if y'all thought they was playing about getting these illegal immigrants up out of here, you are highly mistaken. They ain't playing at all. They say their quota is to get 2,000 illegals out every day. Every day. And so you talking about, man, you talking about 60,000 in a month. 60,000 in a month. You feel what I'm saying? So if you putting up that kind of numbers, man, within the time frame, they gonna purge. They gonna purge, the illegals up out this motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be, and it's right. It's a lot of shit I don't agree with, with the administration, but if you illegal, you don't belong here. What crime could a nigga commit and get away with it? You know what I'm saying? What crime can a nigga commit and get away with it? You feel what I'm saying? Explain that shit to me. If you ain't go through the proper channels to come into the goddamn United States, you in here illegally. Have you ever seen a motherfucker break into China, break into Russia, and get some benefits? They'll put your motherfucking ass in Siberia or some goddamn way. Your ass will be out there busting rocks and shit. No other nation I know of gonna accept, motherfuckers illegally coming into the nation. You don't have no sovereignty if you let that happen. Black power. You ain't got no fucking sovereignty to let illegals just come into the. Goddamn, that'll do, collapse the goddamn system. Every fucking place I ever went to. And I was flying in, Yeah, I was flying in. When you fly international, you come off on the international side. You go through a motherfucking line where you got to show your fucking passport. They asking you questions or where you coming from, why you here, how long you intend to stay, did you bring anything with you? You see what I'm saying? How much money you got, and shit like that. They ask you this. And the first thing, if you come, you ain't gonna even get on the plane to leave because they check that shit before you leave. They're gonna have that done, and then it's gonna be done when you land. You see what I'm saying? So you can't go nowhere and think you can come into a country without going through the proper channels. So if I got to go through and they got to check me, why the fuck I'm gonna let another motherfucker slide? They could just break into the country and do that. They need to put their ass out of here. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not speaking, I'm talking about peoples that's illegal. Now, with the Haitians, they had a temporary protective, thing, in place because, they was coming from a country where it's a turmoil, it's a battlefield, it's not safe for the people. So I think they had protective, and that, but today, but you know, what temper, and that's where niggas see. That's where we fuck up, cause we try to ride some shit out. You know what I'm saying? We don't think it's no motherfucking end, even though the shit say temporary. Somehow the words rearrange and to a nigga that mean forever. Nigga gonna try to ride that shit forever. You know what I'm saying? And so and they don't make preparations for the temporary. Get what the fuck you gonna get, stack up. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let this shit, cause it's coming. That's all you have to, it's coming. It's coming. So get what you can get, stack up, have your plan B. So if you had to spend, you already sitting on something. You feel what I'm saying? You done already made a move, you see? You already done made a move. You done already cop you something up in Canada and shit. So when they say, oh, you got to go, okay, well, I already got something in place. But see, the motherfuckers that's really crying, you thought it was forever. You have to look up what temporary mean. Temporary mean temporary. You know what I'm saying? That's what it means. And that's what's wrong with us because we get to laying down on some temporary shit. We don't make no plans. And then when that temporary come up and bite you in the ass, then you in a fucked up predicament because you didn't plan for it. So, but I still have compassion, for the family, you know what I'm saying? I still have compassion. And but for the ones that's talking greasy, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's your motherfucking fault. You know what I'm saying? Nobody tell your motherfucking ass come in here and sit on your hands and don't plan for the future, and then get mad at somebody else. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's why you silly ass in the predicament you're in now. You don't listen to shit. We tried to tell you about Donald Trump. He ain't playing. These motherfucking Neanderthals, it was at one time, it was okay to have a lot of immigrants in because they wanted to do everything for free. They could get these motherfuckers off the side of the road to build a fucking condominium complex. You see what I'm saying? Cut grass and shit, and for nothing. They got them motherfuckers for dirt cheap. And so, but today, the whites in this motherfucker ready to revolt, because they seeing these, outsiders benefit more than them, and they ready to revolt on the power structure. You see what I'm saying? So they done made a declaration that they got to go. Motherfuckers got to go. Ain't no room for nobody. But at the end of the day, black people in America got to realize that it's going to be a confrontation again on an escalated level between us and them. And niggas sitting up here thinking that they your friend and you going to be in the same predicament as all these other motherfuckers because you ain't going to plan for it. You got so much love in your heart for Massa, and you ain't, and Marcus Garvey told you, Malcolm told you, Khaled told you, Dr. John Henry Clark told you, Dr. Yosef Ben Yakana told you, Dr. Francis Cress Wilson told you, but you don't want to listen. Y'all want to listen to all these new school niggas that gonna make you peel off your armor and you understand, join in on this bullshit. And when they get ready to try to crash into us, you gonna realize you naked. You didn't took off your armor, and you gonna be crying the fucking blues because you gonna be in the same predicament as all these other motherfuckers. That's the reality of it. You've been told, and you want to look for little insignificant reasons to be at odds when the reality is, man, the truth done been told. You can peel off the little insignificance, but the meat of what these teachers done taught is right in a motherfucking exact. And your ass gonna pay dearly for not listening. You know what I'm saying? Your ass gonna pay dearly, so you better wake up while you got a chance. Cause it's almost that time. When they get ready, when they think they done cleaned out enough motherfuckers, they got more steps to the agenda. That ain't it. They gonna deal with this right now because they gonna go on an imperialistic purge, meaning they gonna conquer some of these. They gonna try to conquer some of these islands. They might go down in Central and South America. They already went to Venezuela. They gonna try, so they want to get as many of these motherfuckers out of here before they go upside their head. And that's real talk. Believe it. Believe what I'm telling you. They gonna war with some of these nations over on this side of the planet. Cuba, You understand? And Mexico ain't off the motherfucking radar neither. Motherfuckers think it won't happen. These Neanderthals don't give a fuck. If it can happen once, it can happen again. You feel what I'm saying? So, no, the purge is on. If you're an illegal out there and you listen to the General Seti, to all the family out there, if they offer you self deportation, I'd rather see you get the paper and get some help. Hopefully, you got some family somewhere that can help you transition where you're going. You know what I'm saying? And may the ancestors grab you by the hand and lead you, lead the way. You feel what I'm saying? We wish you prosperity and peace. Nothing we could do. We over here fighting for our own bag. Ain't nothing we could do. Straight the fuck up. Motherfucker, wherever we can come in together and fight. But in the meantime, nigga, hold your shit down. You know what I'm saying? Be responsible for your own shit. Don't get to looking to no other, cause ain't nobody in this bitch right now in no predicament to be lending nothing. Motherfucker had to hold they shit down into the time where we can, and it will happen. You see what I'm saying? It will happen, but it ain't right now. You feel it ain't right now because we all slipping. You can't do shit and everybody slipping. Everybody slipping. Ain't nobody in no predicament, to do shit. But get they shit in order real quick before the shit hit the fan. Anyway, I'm out of here, family. Click that link down in the Patreon. Get over to the general Patreon. Support, goddammit, all that work I done over there. Get over to General Seti One Stop on Etsy, man. Get that hard copy or all them DVDs, HD, man, classic. Everybody going back to classic. The vinyls, they going back to CDs. They going back to CD. You see what I'm saying? That's right. And so understand that because too much bullshit is out here. Low quality, editing, AI, fabricated. Be original. I'll see y'all in a minute. Black Power.